Technology? Yeah, I think if it's a match that gets a standing ovation live, I think the only difference between that and what you're saying is how many people get a chance to see it, how it's been captured. If it's um, some people say that Ricky Steamboat versus Randy Savage at WrestleMania was the greatest wrestling match of all time. And when you watch that match to this day, it stands up like wow. But we have accessibility to it. You can still watch it. There are lots of matches. Ric Flair told me some of the matches he had with Steamboat that weren't televised or were just throughout uh, the Carolinas when they were working. The only people that saw them were the people that were there in attendance that night. And he said the best matches that he had with Steamboat, you didn't see them because
That's
they,
wild to think, man.
you
That's
know,
wild.
and it is crazy because I've had matches on live events that were insane, and you just knew when it was done. Like, yeah, we did something tonight.
I've
Like
been
I
I've been digging for that Shelton and you and Shelton and Tupelo.
Tupelo, Mississippi,
Yeah.
man. Tupelo, Mississippi. That was one of my all-time best matches. Me and Shelton tore it up that night. Um, so the short answer is, I think just technology. Because if you get a standing ovation at the finish of a match, that match is probably the kind of match that is going to stand up through time. And I think it's just a matter of people being able to see it, the availability of it. There are great matches from yesteryear that are, in the vault. I think, the WWE owns most libraries and catalogs now, so we're at the mercy of what they're willing to release and put out. But um, we have YouTube now, so
hmm
certain matches are able to be out there. Um,
You mentioned on your interview with Chris Van Fleet not having access to the you winning the U.S. Championship against Chris Benoit,
mhm.
and I BS you not. I woke up this morning checking our email, and someone sent a Google Drive link
What?
of the match.
No kidding.
I have it.
Now, well, you know what? I was just thinking, like, is there something we could do, like a watch along to that or something?
That'd be awesome for Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah, for Patreon. And I don't know. And this is, you're the technical wizard here. You got to let me know. And our legal. Can you do? Because I don't know if we can watch it where they can watch it too, because we don't own the rights to it. But I wonder even if you can just do audio. Like we
Yeah.
don't show it, but we can. I don't know. That's something we got to
Yeah.
look into
And,
that.
and and you know, Maven does this. That's the resource right there.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out Maven. And I have had some really productive talks with Maven, and we are going to do some crossover episodes soon where Maven's going to join us, and we can mark out together because Maven is a juggernaut these days, and I'm going to go on his show, so we're looking forward to that. But yeah, just the short answer, I think, is technology accessibility. If you have a match that live gets a standing ovation, it's just a matter of people having access to that match through the years. Because if a match got a standing ovation in 1985 and you're a wrestling fan, a passionate wrestling fan, and you can watch it in 2025, chances are that match would still give you goosebumps and would still. And I reference Macho Man and Steamboat, for example. So I think that's it.